Good morning, Wilson. Today is Thursday, February 2nd, 2017. I'm Caleb Colley.
And I'm Kelsey Murray.
Today is Groundhog Day. Well, the results just came in a couple minutes ago. Punxsutawney Phil has seen his shadow, which means 6 more weeks of winter it will be. And Kelsey, let me tell you something. I don't know how these losers out in Punxsutawney spend $460 a night to stay in a hotel to watch a groundhog predict the forecast. We have a real chief meteorologist here today to give you the forecast, and we send you down to Michael Jablonski with the forecast.
You know what, I agree with you completely, Cal. I mean, that's like me saying, oh, well, I walked by this German Shepherd today and he didn't bark at me. 27 days of no more rain. I mean, logic. You're doing it wrong, people. I mean, we haven't even had 1 week of winter yet, but you know what? You're here to hear a weather forecast, so I'm going to give you a weather forecast. Today we're going to have a high in the low 40s. There will be a snow flurry or two this morning, but don't get excited. We're still at 0 snow days on the year. For tonight, we're going to have the low dropping all the way down to the teens, 15 degrees, so be sure to bundle up. For Friday, we're going to have a high of 32 degrees, and again, clouds and sun, pretty good day precipitation-wise. And for the weekend, we'll see temperatures in the low 30s, nothing but sun and more sun. So that is your AccuWeather forecast as it is. And now we're going to go over to today's trivia question. Not sure what category to define this as, but the question is, what components are used to create Caleb Colley's hair? That's not a typo. We have chicken fat, butter, nothing at all, gel and hairspray. We're going to add in motor oil as an option. I have no idea. We're going to send it over.
Well, let me tell you something. Considering it's my hair, I could tell you what I use. Kelsey, do you have any guesses?
Well, it's not up there, but I'm going to say plastic.
Plastic. I can tell you that's wrong. Michael, I believe the answer is gel and hairspray.
Well, to be honest, we're not quite sure what the answer is. I mean, we're going to go with D, gel and hairspray, but it's one of those mysteries of the world like Stonehenge, Bermuda Triangle, Chupacabra. We're not quite sure. But anyway, back to your regular scheduled program.
I like it. Thank you, Michael. And to the people in the control room, put up our ticker, please. For anyone interested, that's you.
For anyone interested, this year's track team, there will be a brief sign-up session in the cafeteria after school on Thursday, February 16th. If you cannot attend, please see Mr. Meckley, Durenzy, or Brown.
The newspaper club meeting will be held today after school in room 203.
The company's stable tables will be selling tables for $17.99. Shares of their company are available for $5 a share stable tables on time, on demand.
The guidance department has plenty of scholarship opportunities for seniors. Be sure to check them out.
A representative from the Penn State University will be here February 6th during 8th period to meet with interested juniors. There will be a scholastic scrimmage meeting tomorrow in room 105. Repeat, room 105, not room 103.
And go out and support the girls basketball team who will have their senior night tonight starting at 6:30. With a trip to districts on the line, it is a game worth seeing. And we have to give a shout out, of course, to the boys basketball team who will have a key match at Palisades tonight as well. So that is an away game for them. And speaking of boys basketball, here's a look ahead at the game against Notre Dame.
Hello, didn't see you there. With senior night T-minus 1 week away, I'm calling for all Wilson area high school students to join the tribe next Tuesday on the 7th. We are planning to embarrass Notre Dame worse than ever, not only on the court, but in the student section. I'm going to show you how right now. And if you are on the team, there's an extra incentive on to make a three-point shot. We're going to have Wilson's very own Matthew Deal doing the worm, aka Mountain Man, aka Dipper Deal. As a part of the student section, it's very important to have the entire section standing. If you're one of those people that like to sit in the back of the student section, God bless your soul. If you're on Wilson, you can dunk. Please do it. Get the student section all wild up. It's great. It embarrasses Notre Dame. That's our entire goal on this day. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. One thing that makes Wilson special is the chants we run in the student section. Last time we played Notre Dame, we destroyed the student section, but this time we are coming back better than ever with new and improved and better chants. Right behind me, we have a student here ready to say some chants. Let's see what kind of chants they're running up there.
Hobbit, Frodo, Longneck, sit down, Notre Dame.
Thanks, JJ. I really like the sound of that last chant. Sit down, Notre Dame. I think there's a way we can simplify this. SDND. Sit down, Notre Dame. That's great. We're going to be using that definitely next Tuesday. Tuesday, February 7th, whiteout. Be there.
Thank you, Brendan, for that. And before we go today, if you haven't seen it on Snapchat or all over social media, the boys basketball team had an impressive blowout game on Tuesday night here at home. For more on that, we're going to send you over to the library where we find JJ Perdido and some members of the team. JJ, tell us some more about this historic game.
So I'm here with some of our Wilson varsity captains for basketball and another valuable asset on the team, and I'm here to discuss with them some happenings from Tuesday night's game. And I'll start with you, Mr. Smeltz. You did get teed up, something that is a very rare occasion, in my opinion. What was running through your head during the time, the altercation? What was running through your head?
Well, what started it was the player from Moravian took a swing at one of another Wilson player, and I went in to step into that to break that up, and then he swung at me, and then that's when words were exchanged, and I didn't even know I get teed up until Mike came in later in the game and told me.
I like that protectiveness, kind of brotherhood, so to say. That's something that a team usually does for one another. And also, a player that's not here, unfortunately, he couldn't be here today. He did break a record, his own record that he set earlier in the season for most points in the fourth quarter. Pete Rivera, one of our Warrior News' very own, his previous record was 12 in the fourth quarter, and he broke it Tuesday night, scoring 16 out of 34 in the fourth quarter. And if you guys didn't know, in the fourth quarter, you did outscore Moravian 34-4. You have any thoughts on that?
Pete just comes in, and Pete just gives us a great spark, whether it's with his defense getting steals or his offense making threes. He just brings a lot of energy to the team. And fourth quarter, we just turned up the intensity defensively. We forced turnovers, and we got running the way we like to, and we played Wilson basketball, which is what we wanted to do.
Well, I just feel like Pete kind of really set the tone, and when he comes in off the bench, he brings a lot of energy, and his effort every night is just ridiculous. And he's kind of one of those guys that we're going to need if we're going to make this playoff push, and we got to get this done.
He plays a big role on the team. He does, coming off the bench especially. And the game, in my opinion, was very one-sided. That final score was 57-37, a 20-point lead in the end. There was some altercation, some kerfuffle, so to say, between a lot of the players. I'm sure everyone here got into an altercation, as well as the rest of the team, and maybe even more. What were your thoughts on some exchanged words, maybe some exchanged hits?
I just feel like emotions were high because both teams were fighting for a playoff spot, and we just came out on top.
And also, after Tuesday night's game, there are 3 games left, and you need to win all 3 to earn a district spot. We have Palisades tonight. You're at their place, Northwestern, and then Notre Dame, the rival game, on Tuesday. Going to Palisades tonight, do you have any thoughts about how that game's going to be executed, how it's going to go down?
We just have to come out and play our game, bring lots of defensive intensity, and just try and attack the basket offensively and just try and force Wilson basketball. Next
Tuesday, obviously a very, very big game, not only for the team but for the school. Notre Dame, who has been very good this past season. Their starting forward, Titus Wilkins, a freshman, scored 24 in their game Tuesday or Monday night, I believe. So how do you believe that game will go down? That's the last game of the regular season of you're all 3 of your seniors, so that will be the last game of the regular season of your senior year. How do you think that game will go down?
There's definitely going to be a lot of emotions in that game, but it'll be another tough one. But we're obviously going to come out on top again.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for your time. We do wish you the best of luck against Palisades, against Northwestern, and especially against Notre Dame. We hope to see you succeed in all three. We hope to see you in the districts. And that is all we have for you, Wilson. Reporting for the Warrior News, I'm JJ Perdido.
So I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I die for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But they don't seem to see many bullets coming through. Too many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man, but literally, I don't know what I do. I'd live for you, and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home which I thought